Morning, y'all. The new Scotty Cameron range, Special Select. I've got 3 heads. I'm going to spend the day with them, sharing my thoughts on these putters with you. The best thing with Scotty Cameron reviews, I always think, is some of the most predictable questions that always come up with them that actually don't really relate to why you might buy one of these. So let's talk about what they do. Are they different? Who would buy them? Why this putter brand is so kind of desirable, really. And should your next putter be a Scotty Cameron Select, Special Select? Right, should we look at some of the features and benefits? Got a little slide here. So first point is pure performance. So we can talk about what that means. New performance, balance weighting. So you've got different weightings, obviously, for different necks and different hangs. So you've got like toe flows are being manipulated by those weightings and feels. Sleeker, tour validated shapes and profiles. We'll talk about that as we go on. New and redesigned neck, so we got some new neck designs, which is good. That was, you know, that's just giving more options to those people who go, I don't want that putter because it doesn't come in that neck, you know, I like it to sit and look this way. So it's just, that's more options. So if that's better or worse, it's more selection. It's got the soft tri sole. Also, it's got the Pistolini Plus grip, and it's milled in the USA. These grips are very, very nice. Remind me so much of the old Ping grips in their shape and kind of neatness. So, you know, for all intents and purposes, we're talking precision, milled, top end, sleek. You know, listen to all the words that are being used. So many things that could be interpreted whichever way you want them to be interpreted. I got a funny day today because I've got to go to IKEA with Matt. Yeah, because we're doing something at the studio. Should we get some of the questions that just keep coming out? Let's get some of them kind of out of the way. So the key questions that come around nearly every Scotty Cameron review I do. Will it make you hole more putts? Well, yes and no. Nothing makes you hole more putts, because if you lay it on the floor, it does nothing. That's going to be something of how it relates to you. They're overpriced, they're not worth that money, they're a rip-off. That's a common thread, question, comment, statement that you get on these videos. Now, you can look at this 2 ways. No one can tell you what you should pay for stuff. That's up to you. And what is expensive to you is not expensive to me and is expensive to me, and vice versa. You know, it's relative to the person. The other thing as well, if we're going to talk about it on a business term, Scotty Cameron is a pretty successful business. So I'm not sure what you're either being, that's like a jealousy comment, a judgment comment, which is something more to do with the person posting it, rather than a real one. So that one I always find interesting, but it'll happen. But, you know, doobie-doo. I can hold more putts with my £5 putt I bought out at a charity shop. Totally. Again, if that's the one that makes you hold the most putts, no one, not even Scotty, would tell you not to use it. He'd ask you to try his, but he ain't gonna go, oh, no, stop holding putts and use mine, spend loads of money and hold less. Like, Go on, post comments down below. Which ones am I missing? They're the general ones. They're the repeaters. Right, IKEA, here we come. IKEA trip done. Now to the putters. Matt is just gonna have a little tinker. Have you ever used a Scotty?
I have in the past, yeah, when I was younger.
So you've bought one.
I've actually bought one. Yeah, myself.
You purchased one. What made you buy one?
Just because Tiger had one.
Yeah, it was cool. The Tour connection. I mean, Tiger obviously was.
I think I had this one, Select 2.
Yeah, that's the one. So that's the one I would always game from their range. It's basically that kind of classic.
Was there like a titanium one or something?
Yeah, Trillium was it? Was the main one with the copper insert, which they actually did release again. So you gamed one out of your own choice when you were an amateur. Oh.
That's gone in, first putt.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
It has. And obviously the tour use of these putters is one of the big things I think that makes lots of people think of gaming them.
Yeah, I do too. And what actually made me buy one as well was the pitchfork back in the day.
You know, used to get the pitchfork on the head cover.
Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back in the day too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you didn't have one of them, were you even a golfer?
Yeah.
But yeah, I had one of these shapes too.
Del Mar, I've got that shape also.
In my college days, I had one of these shapes. That's short.
Feel of that putter, how does it feel? Soft, hard, you're comparing it obviously to an Odyssey.
Harder to my Odyssey.
Yeah.
Get up.
Negative or positive is that though?
I do like the soft combo.
Yeah.
And I'm just used to it now. I've done it. I had a 2-ball when I was younger again, and I just like the softness of it all together.
Okay.
So yeah, but like good looks, like the colour, like the dots.
Yeah, the dots, I mean, it's just premium, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's one of those products, I think, you don't need it. It's not, if I was to ask you when you bought one, when you desired it, because of your Tiger connection or love.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't have even been able to tell me what the features and benefits are.
No, absolutely not.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You wanted it because the shape just kind of dialed into your imagination of what you felt like you wanted to look like with a putter.
Yeah.
I had similar feelings towards watching people like Sevi putt.
Okay.
So I had a Ping Answer at a time because he had it and he used to do that like toe up kind of thing, and it just died. And then obviously so many pros, the guys and girls on tour just follow as much as amateurs do.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as someone starts putting
Winning
well
with
with a
it,
model, you start seeing them all.
Sit in the bag. Yeah.
So Del Mar for me, beautiful, perfect, love that. And I've gamed that in a Scotty as well as other manufacturers and Odyssey. You know, it's just that shape is good. But then this one is the one I would just continuously go back to, I think.
Classic, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just, it is. What I think is interesting is I think he's made it almost more his shape than the original shape.
Yeah.
I think and that's like testament to what this brand is kind of all about in a putter. Will you hold more putts if you buy this putter?
Probably not.
I mean, I've tried to address that this morning as well. I would never see that as a reason. It's the desire of what I want built in with the idea that then what I want might help me improve than it is the desire to have certain benefits that I need, because I know in the range there's going to be enough things that if I want toe flow, no toe flow, heavier, lighter, longer, shorter, different necks, I know all the options are covered. I'm just going to be buying into that brand and name almost. Yeah. Does that make sense? There you go, Brock.
Thanks. I've got too many putters in my hand.
Sorry.
Yeah, you've stymied me. I also think that because it's expensive and beautiful, like you're not just gonna bash it back in your bag, make it chink up. Like I would like treasure something like that. Whereas like my wedges fling back in, they get chunked in the bunker, all sorts of stuff, don't they? But that, like you want that to be fresh for as long as possible.
They hark on about the term craftsmanship and the master craftsman, but it's all those things that make you say that, in my opinion, because I'm exactly the same. Yeah. I've got Scotties that I'll keep for the rest of my life.
Because you're not good with head covers, and your putter head cover
because
always went back on. It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I put that cover on because I want, when I get home and I know I'm not going to drop it on concrete, to take it out and it be lovely and new. And that's where I think with these reviews and the comments when people talk about price and it being silly because you can hold putts with a £10 putter and those kind of things, that's actually not all, like, this video is for the masses. Yeah. This putter is not meant to be for the masses. No. The same way that your expensive watches, they're not trying to sell them to the masses. You know, they don't want to sell them to the masses. The price point is there because that's not, they want to have enough profit in theory to be able to go, right, we need to machine it this way. Yeah, but that costs loads of money. I don't care. Yeah. We need to do it this way. Yeah. And I think that's where these videos in the modern world get conflicted with brands, because you get this, you know, this right split down the middle. Scotty Camerons, you get the lovers and the desirers, and then you just get people who proper hate it. Like, but sorry, I agree. It has to, but like, don't buy it. That's fine. And no one's worried if you don't want it because it's got the brand with it. But I agree. It's more like a treasured item. Absolutely, yeah.
Let's hit a few with my trusty Newport 2 design then. So basically for me, the shape's as good as anything. And when it comes to this shape that is mimicked by many brands, it's a medium to slightly longer length blade. And it is beautifully shaped, a little bit of curve on the side. You get the black line up line on this one, obviously. It's all everything you'd expect this putter to be. The feel off the face, obviously subject to what ball you're playing, because that'll feel different with each one. It's a medium feel. We've got the milling on the face that gives it a slightly different maybe tone, but it's like medium to firm, and I like that. That's what I want in most of my putters, to be honest. I've tried other ones and they're nice also, but this is kind of the feel I will often go back towards. Has to be said, the pistol grip is beautiful. Do like this quite thin, old school almost grip, and in the grey looks brilliant. I'll roll one in a minute. Told ya. When it comes again to all those features and benefits, I'm just not really, I'm happy that nothing's really going to change too much year on year with this design. I don't want it to. It's one of those golf products that has to re-release, and maybe even to see this as a new one is the wrong way round. Like, I can't see any, I wouldn't pick this one over the one I've already got, even if it was a standard non-custom shop one. This one is there for people who are thinking of buying this product now, and that slightly newer, fresher model with modern ideas is maybe the one that might just tip them over the edge to buy one, because people are conditioned to know that things renew and in theory get better. But again, with golf club design, I don't think it's about linearly going forwards to get better. There's always, like fashion, it goes backwards and forwards, sideways, straight back, looks way forwards. It moves in every direction. Again, for me, and maybe you post in the comments down below, I don't want this to change. I want more to go in. Oh, come on. Kind of what you're doing, isn't it? You're moving with Scotty's ideas of change. But what is change? I don't really see this as change, and for me that's only a positive. I don't want this to kind of ever change. There we go. Always a fun day when you got the Scotty Cameron putters in your hands. Definitely still as desirable as ever. The big question again, is it improvements? For me, this isn't an improvement, and I don't want it to be. It's just a step in a slightly different direction, but it's such a minimal step. It's tiny. Select range, special select range. Should you upgrade your already select putter? No, and you probably aren't even gonna. You're watching this video just to see if there's anything different. Should you get one of these over your £10 putter? Only if you want one. Will you hold more putts with it? Possibly, and quite possibly not. But what you will have is a club that doesn't really devalue. That's pretty unique in the golf world and testament to the brand. And something like Matt says, which I totally agree with, that you will treasure forever. It's a good new addition, but it's just Scotty Cameron. It's just a Scotty Cameron Select range putter. And that's all I want it to be.